Hello Bob, I'm going to make you a video just in case we don't get to catch up. This should really help you understand the site. So I think I'll start with like a little Google Maps video for you. So that's Woodbury Street where it is. It's in Tooting Broadway. So 50 Woodbury Street. We can give you the postcode, but yeah, that's the station you need to be looking at, Tooting Broadway. It's actually pretty. I mean, if you're coming from the Old Man's, you can drive, or you can get the train pretty decent to Tooting or Tooting Broadway. Getting a train to Balham is quite close. So yeah, this is the site to show you a bit of access. So yeah, it's terrace property. It is this one here. Just have a look at the front. So that's the property there. The pebble dashed one. So not much space at the front. I'll just show you some of the drone pictures, which I think you already have, but we'll just have a little look at it. So this is the roof here. Hopefully you can see my mouse. That's the wall, basically. That's pretty much identical that we'll be building. You can see it there on the other property. Hopefully we'll build it nicer than that. Yeah, you can see like this both sides. The wall's been built both sides, so yeah, it's along here. Also, you're raising this stack, which I want to try and get away with because it's a bit of a headache. It's just a bit long. The architect has drawn it because I think he thinks he needs to raise it, but I don't think he does need to. There's a particular building regulation. It's one of I think it's the fire one. The reason it should be built is to protect smoke going into the roof terrace and the property, but both of the chimneys on both sides, 4 chimneys in total, are capped off. So, well, that one technically ain't capped. I think that might be a little grill. Anyway, we'll argue that it's not capped off. I reckon we should exclude it for now. Switchy's cool as well, obviously. So yeah, that's the roof. I'll give you a little video just so you can see it in action. Have a little look about. Obviously, we'll have to chip off all of that mortar and sort of build up. I'm not sure of the condition of the existing bricks, to be honest. We haven't been able to get up there. That's obviously the other wall. Yeah, that's the smaller wall that needs to be built up. I guess looking at the pictures, we'll have to protect it this side, which is going to be easier. So having like a muck catcher there and there, I guess just after every session hosing it down is going to be the one, especially on that side. Richie will have to put some catcher there. Sorry, a bit of tarp down here, and just be aware of this gutter because loads of muck is going to get down. And on that mantilla job, I had to replace these gutters because basically we didn't protect it well enough. We tried, to be honest. It might just be, I don't know whether it's easier just to sort of accept defeat and just buy them a new gutter eventually. But yeah, this side obviously there's going to be loads of muck going down there, so some sort of muck catcher, which essentially could be some tarp or some scaffolding, the white sheets and the scaffolding, which is sort of lays down here and it's fixed via a batten to this side of the brick wall. I'll take your guidance on there, but it's just got to protect it because you don't want a headache of blocking all their gutters and fucking it up, because that's definitely a party wall requirement. So if I look at the drawings, these are the proposed drawings here. There's basically 2 walls. I've mentioned them up for you there. You can see they're highlighted in pink. I can send this over to you if you need. But there's a wall here which is about 3 meters long, and there's a wall there which is about 11 meters long. Now it's not just like a straight wall, so it's not just 11 times 3 meters. It's not 30 square meters. Similarly, that's not 3 times 3 meters, 9 meters. It's not linear like that because obviously it's like a diagonal. So when you look at the elevation, you can see the actual profile of the wall. I've measured it there for you. It's about 4 square meters on this side, and on the other side it's about 13 square meters. They also need coping stones at the top, which you probably need to do at the end. I'm just thinking about whether you can just do that all at once. I'm assuming, I don't know how they weather. Do you need to weather it with a little roofing, the flashing, whatever it's called, before the coping stones? I don't know, beyond my expertise, but maybe you can do coping stones at the end, or just when you finish. But they will need coping stones. That's the chimney stack that might need raising there. I would like to avoid it. You can sort of see there. You might be able to get away with it actually. If I just measure it here, for instance, you need to be 1.5 meters away, and you might be able to get away with it. Oh no, because it's 1.5 from there. Anyway, let me and Rich write about that. That's it in 3D. You can sort of see what you need to be building. Again, there. This is all to scale, so you can see this should be about 11 meters. You can see at the bottom right here it shows you the length. So yeah, about 11 meters, and this one's about whatever it was, about 2.5, 3 meters. So yeah, that's it. The scaffolding plan. We build a tower like this first. Hopefully get your gear here to the back, but you might not want. Depends where you want it really. Might be a bit of a. It's up to you where you want your gear. Do you want it at the front or the back? Fuck knows. Richie, can we pay to get other stuff craned on by Lawson's? I assume probably not. And then yeah, that's what the scaffold will look like at the end. Not that you'll be bothered about the second lift. You'll just be bothered about your sort of scaffold here. Very similar. This was the last job we did, Mantilla, which is another job in Tooting where we had a very similar brickwork. In fact, it's exactly the same architect, so very similar design. And I can actually see that I've answered my own question. Yeah, if I'm calling that flashing, I guess you put the flashing on first, which I don't know whether you do it before. I guess you do rubber meets the flashing, and then flashing goes on, and maybe you do fucking mastic there, and then yeah, I guess you do the coping stone afterwards, and then mortar it so it's a proper seal. I guess that's what happens. So maybe yeah, you do have to do coping stones at the end. But yeah, point why I'm showing you this is because it's a very simple. This is just a little marketing thing we have for our earth-based stuff. This is just a bit of an example of what the brickwork looked last time and how we envisage it doing this time. I guess that would be the finished product. You can see obviously there's the bandstands that you probably have to raise them up once or twice. Yeah, and you can just see there's a graph. There's a big chimney being raised. Luckily we don't have to do anything like that again because that's pretty dodgy. And there's like the smaller wall. It's a bit trickier. And there's obviously the hose to clean up. Alright, that's the end of my video. Hope you enjoyed it.